Hi, I have a flip through for you today, and I wanted to tell you about Tim Jeff's art, Endangered Baby Animals. This is one of his sketchbooks, and it's called a special edition coloring book. Now, I do have all three, but I'm going to do one at a time and one video at a time. I did want to tell you a little bit about his work. Okay, if you got his first book, which is called Intricate Ink in Animals in Detail, you'll find that it has 50 individual images, all on black with a black background. And then, as he did volumes 2 through 5, which I have right here, each book has 25 images, not 50, but they're all on a black background. That's how he did his first 5 coloring books. Meanwhile, he was releasing his sketches on his Etsy page, which I have. I don't know if I can get it without knocking anything over, but I have corrected every sketchbook that Tim Jeffs has made, and they're all labeled here and printed, as you can see, 4-inch binder. So, what is up with these new books? Well, first of all, if you like a certain author or artist, you tend to want to collect everything that they made, and that's what is the case with these books. Now, I wanted to show you that these books are all on a white background, and also the paper in these books is different than the paper in the hardback books, or quite naturally, the cardstock that I printed his sketchbooks on. But we want to just see what's in this book and how this book can benefit us, and also the reason that he made this book. And that's what we see in the title page. And it's actually, this is the title page, I'm sorry, and this is the copyright page, and it tells us about something about this book, but it also gives us a couple of glimpses of how we can color things in this book. In this book, he talks about what the goal was for making this book, and you can see the monkeys and the sketches that Tim Jeffs does. He's just an amazing, amazing artist. Then, with each of these books, and there are 3, and I will mention this in each one in case you only watch one of these videos, we learn about how to color certain images and what tools were used in order to create this type of rendering. And in this case, it's the pygmy 3-toed sloth. And it's a very detailed instruction, and I know the woman who does it, Jo Warren. I'm so glad her name is there, because I drew a blank. Jo Warren is the one who colored these images. And then he talks about here how he spreads awareness through coloring, and how endangered the animals are. Are they least extinct to completely extinct? Now, the red panda comes right in the middle as threatened. So that's something to think about when you're coloring in this book, and why this book is valuable, even though the pages aren't as good and the quality isn't as good, and there's only 15 images. Despite those 3 things, this book is absolutely fabulous to have, and I am thrilled that I have it. This is the page that tells you about the 15 images in this book, and something about a fact about each image and where they rate as far as being endangered. Like here you see some are critically endangered. Okay, that was my grocery order. Some are critically endangered, some are endangered, and some are not as endangered. So that is very good to know. So we start with the armor leopard. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Here we have the Asiatic cheetah. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful or what? If you don't like the paper, just go ahead and copy it on your printer into cardstock. But I think it will hold up well. And then we have the black rhinoceros. Remember, these are creatures that are endangered. Here we have the Borneo pygmy elephant. Here we have the Columbia Basin pygmy rabbit. Remember, these are baby animals, and these breeds are very, very close to extinction. Here we have the giant panda. Isn't that heartbreaking that the giant panda is facing extinction? Here we saw colored blue in the copyright page, the green sea turtle, but I saw Joe colored it blue, Joe Warren. Okay, white, okay. Then we have the mountain gorilla. I just watched Godzilla vs. Kong, and actually in one of Kirby Rosenda's books there's a gorilla, so I love coloring. I love gorillas. They're a beautiful, beautiful animal. Here we have the northern rockhopper penguins. Northern rockhopper penguins. Then we have the polar bear. Again, I didn't know that this was facing extinction, so I'm learning something from these books. The pygmy three-toed sloth. We had the coloring lesson at the beginning of this book. So I don't mind that there's only 15 images compared to 25 to 50, because it goes a long way to helping to educate us as to what's happening to these animals. The red panda, also facing extinction. Here we have the ring-tailed lemurs, and I think Pamela Smart in one of her Color Me Your Way book has lemurs, because I colored lemurs in one of those books. South China tiger. Here we have the Sumatran orangutan, and that's the last image. Here we learn more about Tim Jeffs. Remember the 5 books I showed, even though this is only showing books 1, 2, 3, and 5. I don't know where book 4 is. Maybe it's not available. He does show the Color in Heaven magazine. Let's hold that open. And I happen to have pulled that out too. So some of his images are rendered in this as the Endangered Animals edition of this Color in Heaven magazine. I never did a flip through of this. If you'd like a flip through, just let me know in the comments and I would be glad to do that. And I think that's about it. Let's see what's on the last page. Share your creativity with the world and visit the home of Tim Jeffs. That's at the end, and how these are online resources of going further with these books. And then that's the last page. And the back cover tells us gives us a very brief bio of Tim Jeffs and shows 3 images. So this book is very, very, very critical, very valuable, very important. So I just want to thank you for your time, and I'm going to do flip throughs of the other 2 books like this, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.